Okay, we spent a lot of time in class today on this, and if we take notice, this is a cube, and today you guys told me that this cube, when all colored in, means that 1,000 units are colored out of 1,000 total. And to write that, that would look something like this as a fraction. 1,000 are colored out of 1,000. You guys were also able to tell me that this is equivalent to 1. Therefore, I know that this cube means 1 whole. And when we're talking about putting this in as a decimal, I would show that 1 whole as 1 point. I could add a 0 if I wanted. But the fact that it is to the left of the decimal sign tells us it is a whole number. Anything to the right is not a whole. So then when we look at this next cube, again, 1,000 units in a cube. If the one face were entirely colored in, we see in this 2D rendition that it would be equivalent of 100. However, shows us that that bottom 10 is not colored in. Therefore, we know that 90 out of the total 1,000 are colored in. And as a fraction, we would write that 90 out of 1,000. Now, remember with fractions, when we're going fractions to decimals, that the denominator is its last name. And in this case, it's 1,000, and our last name would be thousandth with a TH. So I'm going to be doing a lot of lisping, right? And in this case, it tells me that 90,000th. So if I'm writing this as a decimal, I know that I've got my decimal point. It is less than a whole, because again, 1,000 out of 1,000 equals 1 whole. In this case, it's 90 out of 1,000, or 90,000th. So its last name needs to end up in the thousandths place. We've got the 10th place, 100th place, and thousandth place. Therefore, I need to end up with this last 0 in the thousandth place. Okay? Now, do I need to have that 0 there? No. 90,000th is the same as 900th. Okay? So in this case, we would have 900th. So when I rewrite this fraction, I would take my whole number 1 and add on that decimal point 900th. So when I look at